Hey, my name's Liam, and I'm back for the third time tonight with some more My Immortal. Let's get started. Chapter 12. Author's note: Stop FAing, okay? Hagrid is a pedo too. A lot of people in American schools are licked at. Who gives a shit? This isn't even... Hogwarts isn't Scotland. I wanted to address the issue. How do you know Snap ain't Christian? Plus, Hagrid isn't really in love with Ebony. That was Cedric, okay? I was about to slit my wrists again with the silver knife that Drago had given me in case anything happened to him. He had told me to use it valiantly against an enemy, but I knew that we must both go together. No! I thought it was Hagrid, but it was Vampire. He started to scream. OMFG, no! My scar hurts! And then... his eyes rolled up. You could only see his red whites. I stopped. How did you know? I saw it, and my scar turned back into the lightning bolt. No! I ran up closer. I thought you didn't have a scar anymore, I shouted. I do, but Diabolo changed it into a pentagram for me, and I always cover it up with foundation, he said back. Anyway, my scar hurt, and it turned back into the lightning bolt. Save me! Then I had a vision of what was happening to Draco. Voldemort has him bondage! Anyway, I was in the school nurse's office now, recovering from my slit wrists. Snap and Lupin and Hagrid were there too. They were going to St. Mango's after they recovered because they were pedophiles, and you can't have those fucking pervs teaching in a school with lots of hot girls. Dumbledore had... Dumbledore had constipated the Cydio camera they took of me naked. I put up my middle finger at them. Anyway, Hagrid came into my hospital bed holding a bouquet of pink roses. Enobi, I need to tell you something, he said in a V-serious voice, giving me the roses. Fuck off, I told him. You know I fucking hate the color pink anyway, and I don't like fucked up preps like you, I snapped. Hagrid had been mean to me before for being gothic. No, Enobi, Hagrid says. Those are not roses. What, are they goths too, you poser prep? I asked because I was angry that he had brought me pink roses. I saved your life, he yelled angrily. No, you didn't, I replied. You saved me from getting a Paris Hilton pee video made from your shower scene and being viewed by Snap and Lupin, who masturbated, see is that spelled wrong, to it, he added silently. Whatever, I yelled angrily. He pointed his wand at the pink roses. Those aren't roses. He suddenly looked at them with an evil look in his eye and muttered, Well, if you wanted honesty, that's all you had to say. That's not a spell, that's an MCR song, I corrected him wisely. I know. I was just warming up my vocal cords. Then he screamed, Petulus Marengo me cremically romacio. For all you cool gothic MCR fans out there, this is a tribute. Especially for Raven. I love you, girl. Immo nato okeo. And then the roses turned into a huge black flame floating in the middle of the air. And it was black. So it wasn't yellow then. Now I know he wasn't a prep. Okay, I believe you. Now WTF is Draco. Hagrid rolled his eyes. I looked into the balls of flame, but I could see nothing. You see, Enobi, Dumbledore said, watching the two of us watching the flame. To see what is in the flumes. You reviewers, flames, get it? You must find yourself first, Kay. I have found myself, okay, you mean old man? Hagrid yelled. Dumbledore looked shocked. I guess he didn't have a headache, or else he would have said something back. Hagrid stormed off back into his bed. You are a liar, Prof. Dumbledore. Anyway, when I got better, I went upstairs and put on a black leather mini dress that was all ripped on the ends with lace on it. There was some corset stuff on the front. Then I put on black fishnets and black high-heeled boots with pictures of Billy Joe Armstrong on them. I put my hair all out around me so I looked like Samara from The Ring. If you don't know who she is, you're a prep, so fuck off. and I put on blood-red lipstick, black eyeliner, and black lip gloss. "You look kawaii, girl," Balloony Mary said sadly. "Thanks, get it." "You too," I said sadly too, but I was still upset. I slit both of my wrists, feeling totally depressed, and I sucked all the blood. I cried again in my bathroom and put the shades on so Snap and Lupin couldn't spy on me this time. I went to some classes. Vampire was in the hair of magical creatures. Wait, what? Vampire was in the hair of magic creatures. He looked all depressed because Draco had disappeared and he had used to be in love with Draco. He was sucking some blood from a Hufflepuff. "Hi," he said in a depressed way. "Hi back," I said in a quali sad way. We both looked at each other for some time. Harry had beautiful red gothic eyes so much like Draco's. Then we jumped on each other and started screwing each other. "Stop it now, you horny simpletons!" shouted Professor McGoggle, who was watching us, and so was everyone else. "Vampire, you fucker," I said, slapping him. "Stop trying to screw me. You know I loved Draco," I shouted, and then I ran away angrily. Just then he started to scream. "OMFG, no! My scar hurts!" And then his eyes rolled up. You could only see his red whites. "No!" I ran up closer. "I thought you didn't have a scar anymore," I shouted. "I do, but Diavolo changed it into a pentagram for me and I always cover it up with foundation," he said back. Anyway, my scar hurt and then I had a vision of what was happening to Draco. "Voldemort has him bondage!" Special thanks to Raven, my Gothic's blood sister. WTF, you're supposed to writ this. Hey Raven, do you know where my sweater I? Chapter 13. Author's note. Raven, thanks for gelping me again. Sorry I took your poster of Gerard, but that guy is such a fucking sex bomb. Prep stop flaminging. Vampire and I ran up the stairs looking for Dumbledore. We were so scared. "Dumbledore! Dumbledore!" we both yelled. Dumbledore! Dumbledore came there. "What is it that you want now, you despicable snobs?" he asked angrily. "Voldemort has Draco!" we shouted at the same time. He laughed in an evil voice. "No! Don't! We need to save Draco!" we begged. "No!" he said meanly. "I don't give a darn what Voldemort does to Draco. Not after how much he misbehaved in school, especially with you, Ebony," he said while he frowned looking at me. "Besides, I never liked him that much anyway." Then he walked away. Vampire started crying. "My Draco!" he moaned. Author's note. Don't you thick gay guys are lick so hot? Well, I mean, I guess. I kinda prefer women, but men are okay sometimes too. It's okay, I tried to tell him, but that didn't stop him. He started to cry tears of blood. Then he had a brainstorm. I had an idea, he exclaimed. "What?" I asked him. "You'll see," he said. He took out his wand and did a spell. Then, suddenly we were in Voldemort's lair. We ran in with our wands out just as we heard a croon voice say, "Allah Kedavra." It was Voldemort.